Hello, shopkeepers, and welcome to the first episode of the full game Teddy's Haven, a fantasy inspired shop simulator. Now, just a little while ago, I played, probably a week ago now, I'd say, the demo for this game, and I was charmed with it. It really excited me. I decided to purchase it that very night, and I was going to wait until I got the new computer ready, but I've been looking at it some, and the game is in early release right now, so it is going to have updates that come out to it, and I'm definitely going to cover those updates when they come out. It is going to be a game on the channel that I'm going to play for a while, I think, so I decided, I'm going to start it this week. Hopefully by next week, when that next video comes out, I will have the new computer up and running, so we'll see how the difference in graphics on it. But for now, we're going to start on this computer because I really did love this game. I will note that the game did allow me the option of continuing my progress from where I was on day 4, but now that I've got a better grasp of the game, a better understanding of everything overall, I wanted to start from scratch and sort of play it as I would play it now. So with all of that said and done, let's jump into Teddy's Haven, a fantasy-inspired shop simulator. Alright, so here's our little house. Here's our kitten. And I'm going to name the kitten, as I had before, Shadow. Now, as I sort of said at the very end of the demo video, the name of the game... There's that dragon again we saw at the very beginning. I want to close the door to make sure our cat's okay. Then the dragon is flying off in that direction way over there. Alright, so as I said in the end of the first video, the demo on this game, the name of the game had been one of the things that sort of put me off. I really wasn't sure what the deal was with it being called Teddy's Haven, and I really felt bad when I found out the deal with it, because the whole situation with it is that Teddy, I believe, and I could be wrong still, but the person who created the game says that they created the game as a tribute to their friend who is departed. And I'm assuming because of that the name Teddy is either a nickname or was the actual person's name who has passed away. So really I find that so touching and really, really amazing. With that in mind, normally I rename my shop and such in a game to be something dealing with my name. In this game, I've decided we're not going to do that. The shop is going to remain Teddy's Haven, because it is amazing to see somebody doing a tribute like that to their friend. I know how I feel with Dazani, who I usually play Borderlands and such with. We will hopefully get to play other games on the channel at a point too, but he and I have been friends since grade school, and I know what that kind of a bond means between two people. It's really amazing, and I think it's a really cool tribute that this person did to their friend by sort of making this game, which is so phenomenal, and then naming it after their friend. I don't know what those do. I was sort of getting bounced around. Didn't seem like I was being hurt at all. So we are supposed to go to the shop, but I'm going to go ahead and collect some supplies here to start off with, since we have, from the gameplay that we had, figured out how this sort of works, and the fact that we can sell this stuff in the shop. Now, I have looked at the achievements for the game, and one of them is a jam making achievement. So I assume at some point I'm going to be able to take these berries here and make them into a jam of some kind. So that'll be interesting when we get there. But for right now, gonna start out this video, and it might be something that becomes sort of a normal on the channel here when we're playing this game, of starting our day off with a nice harvest. It was one of the things I sort of was wondering about in the demo, was would there be employees who could go do this harvesting for me? That would be a real nicety. That way I could really decide what I wanted to do at any given time, wasn't sort of trapped in doing one job or another. But as it stands, I don't mind. This is not, I mean, this is, to me, sort of the apex of what a simulator is supposed to be. I'm going to try to watch the time and usually keep the video to a half hour to an hour at most. We'll probably only play through a day, maybe 2 days per video, because we're going to be doing stuff like outside here and whatnot. But to me, this is what a simulator is supposed to be about. It's not supposed to be stressful. It's not supposed to be a lot of juggling things and time management. That's for other kinds of games. For me, this kind of a simulator is just relaxing therapy. You've got some calming music, you've got a beautiful environment, whimsical creatures, and yeah, I mean, as I said, this game wasn't one I purchased because I was like, oh, the channel's really going to love this game and it's going to be fantastic on the channel. In all honesty, and it's not to be rude, I picked up this game for me. This game, above almost any other I've played recently, really is a game for me. It's one that I'm going to enjoy. I'm going to really like playing through it and seeing my shop evolve, seeing what all I get in the shop and everything. And, you know, I'm just going to take it as it comes kind of deal and not worry too much. Ninja Rabbit. I don't know what the deal is there. I'm gonna name him Hopper. Since I can. There we go. We could rename you as well. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna name that Hopper. We'll leave the other ones named as they are. Sort of the fantasy creatures that they are. Alright, we got giant spinning rock here. Nothing to do with it, it seems, at least for now. So as you know, we have a big world to explore here. We're definitely going to try to do that. We'll get set up with the basics in the shop, but since I sort of know how this works, I do know that I can put out other items in the shop to make it a bit more profitable, a bit more quickly. And really cannot wait to get the assistant there in the little ferry. That ferry is so helpful. If you didn't watch the demo, you will see what I say, hopefully within this episode. This being the first episode of the game might run a little bit longer than other ones will, though I can't guarantee it. As I said, I'm going to do my best to watch the clock a little bit on it, because I don't want to make these videos too long, but it is one of those, I'm going to really enjoy this, so I'm just taking it as it goes kind of thing. Before I was like, ooh, maybe I don't want to get all of these kind of thing. Do know that they grow back, or at least it seemed like they did in the demo. And it's one of those that since I can sell them in the store, want to have as much as I can for sale. Get some of these apples. We will head up this way. And if you're wondering where I'm putting all this stuff, I was as well when I first played it. But being the fantasy that it is, we have this wonderful bottomless bag, basically, that will allow us to get as much stuff as we want. Don't know if I can sell a stone in the shop or not. I guess we'll have to see at a point. We never did go up this way before. Now that it's a full game, we're fully exploring. Really gorgeous views and such. Love the water and whatnot in the game. It's charming in a way that's really amazing. Oh, looks like we're gonna go up further. Wow, look how high up we are. Gorgeous views. Not sure there actually is anything up here, but you know what? Still gonna explore. And before, at least, when you went into the water, it was just sort of a flat surface where you could play a religious figure from a specific religion and walk on water if you wanted to. So we will go over to that island and such here at a point. Not really seeing anything up here, though. I think I'll head back down to continue with collecting items. Whoop. Probably didn't need to go all the way down here. That was my mistake. Oh well. Go past the prey dinosaurs again. Gotta get back to those trees and harvest the rest of those apples. Evidently it missed a couple of bushes as well. Unless they were already respawning, which is a possibility, I guess. Don't know if I want to sell the minerals right now because I might need those for something. Whoop. Hello there. You alright? Sorry about knocking you out of the tree. Didn't mean that. Whoa. Well, thank you, sir. Alright, so he gives us a bunch of sun apples. That's a great thing. We'll head over here, get this mineral. The honey glow shard. Yeah, I will probably sell berries in the shop early on because those I do believe will regrow and gives me something extra to be selling for that little bit extra money. Probably the same with these sun apples. Alright, now up towards the giant turtle, I think. Nothing over on that side. I mean, if they want to buy stone, I'll sell them stone. Got no problem selling stone. Huh. I don't actually remember this area last time. Might be another area I didn't explore. Right there are these areas that I wasn't able to get into in the demo. I wonder if I'm going to have to wait till a certain period in the game. Could see that as a very real possibility. It did say something in sort of the trailer for the game about a story. So I don't know if like we're going to have an evolving story where things open up more. Possibly there's actually threats or missions for us to do. Not sure of any of that really. As I said, I sort of like the coziness of the game, so I'm hoping it's not too much in that direction. If you've seen the stuff on my channel, it's not like I shy away from things like combat in the game or anything of that nature. It's just particularly for this one, I don't really care to have that. I have plenty of games for that. In fact, I just did a demo, well, for me it was tonight. For you guys it would have been a couple days ago, of a game. I want to say it was called something like All the Blood or something like that. Mixed martial arts game, third person. Played the demo for it, really enjoyed it, and I do look forward to when that comes out as a game I can get for the channel as well. PS definitely will, but that's just a different genre for me. Sometimes I want to play a game like that where it's combat and fighting and everything. Sometimes I just want something like this where it's nice, soothing music, just relaxed, and enjoying the whimsy of stuff. Wonder what my levels can get to on this kind of thing too. Does seem like I'm able to hit faster than I was, so. Now also, as I said, I know like the berries and stuff will probably grow back. Not really sure about these rocks. So that's why I don't really want to sell the stuff yet, because for all I know, this might be all I have of it. So, gonna need to keep some of it. We've got more bunnies. We got Dabber. His friend Hopper over there is over by himself. I must have missed the turtle somewhere. Huh. Or perhaps since it's the demo, or it wasn't the demo now, we don't get the turtle on the first day. Could definitely see that being a thing. Either way, have plenty of things to collect. To me, this is part of what sets this game apart from, say, Supermarket Simulator, or I played the demo for, what are you? You're a cat with a strawberry on your head. Well, that's alright. I like it. But I played a demo for a game that was the, Wild West Supermarket, or Wild West Grocery Simulator, or something like that. And I will say, I give that game credit. It was very detailed towards how things should have been in the Wild West. So I appreciate it in that aspect. Oh, the turtle, I think, is over here. But the thing is, it still, at the end of the day, boiled down to a basic store simulator. You ordered all your products in, and then you just sat around and sold them to people. And my thing is, that's not bad. I'm not saying it is in any way, shape, or form. And if you haven't gotten into one of those yet, but you're interested in it, then that Wild West one could really be for you, kind of deal. For me, though, I've played multiple of those at this point, and they do get a bit repetitive. This one is a very different game from those. Be assured, you're still selling things in a store, but you have things like this, where you're going to encounter giant tortoises that talk. And you're going to have the going to sort of hunt for items and such. These kind of things make it very different than that sort of standard store simulator, in my opinion. It's one of the things that I think that this particular creator did fantastically. Now, if I remember correctly, there was a hidden computer back here somewhere. It was sort of an odd thing to see in the forest. Not seeing it now. There it is. Not sure what it's about there. Maybe, like, there are those things like that that maybe when we get to the proper storyline in the game, those will suddenly become understandable or relevant. For right now, not really understanding them, but that's okay. Make sure I'm not missing anything. And I'm going to rename this one after my own cat, Weasley. And if you're wondering, yes, I did name him after Ron in the Harry Potter franchise. My wife and I both love Harry Potter. We used to actually argue about it back in the day, but that's a story for a different day. But yes, my cat's a ginger, and he's a troublemaker, so I figured Weasley was the perfect name for him. Hi! The core of Volundrith crater, a fire still burns, a gift from the god Brannock, Flamefather. He gave it to mortals to warm their forges, but warned, never feed it grief. They did. It grew and took the city with it, turning stone to molten glass. Now the fire whispers at night, asking for more sorrow to burn. Thank you for keeping your own fire gentle. Alright, so we got an increase of 10% profits. Bye, Weasley. As I said, I am going to have to figure out how I want to do this moving forward in the series, because we are almost at 30 minutes and we're still making our lap around here. But I will say it does seem like my harvesting is getting faster because of the fact that I've done so much of it already. So, could be that if I do this on a daily basis and my level gets up to a certain level, it will go quite quickly. Guess we'll just have to sort of see as we go along. Figure it out, play it by ear. And it's possible also I don't need to every day get every single item. I can almost go shopping in a way for it. Or, as I said, there is the possibility also that at a point we're going to get to where we actually have a worker who does this stuff for us. I mean, I know I have chickens back at the place, but maybe I will also have like a garden where I can sort of create my berries and everything of that nature. Really, in the next video, we might see if the rocks have grown back also. Because as I said, that's one concern I have, is that am I sort of harvesting all the rock material that I'm going to have? And I need to be a little bit careful about it. Because I don't also know if I'm going to need these items in some way, shape, or form. Like maybe if there is a story mode to it, I might need to craft some things to go on adventures, or who knows? Really uncertain about it. But, oh, I missed the stone up there somehow. Oh well. Alright, tending is up to level 3. I had sort of wondered if, when I played it again here, if it would still have that whimsy and real charm that I had felt the first time, or if some of that would be lost since I sort of knew the area this time. Umbra. It's a pretty name for a cat. I like it. We're going to leave that one as is. Here's going to be the little creatures up here in their little location. I don't think they'll give me anything, but still. Come see them here. The 3 warriors and their little adorable horse and their little adorable cattle. So cute. I also do love that fall damage and health don't seem to be a thing on here. Yeah, still nothing to do with that. But as I said, this game is still in early access. So it is possible that these are the kind of things that are going to be updated at a point in time. Also, if you hadn't noticed there, got my little ferry. So the first one of those, it's going to sort of follow me around. Don't know exactly what they do or if they're useful at all, but I like having them around. Definitely getting quicker at the harvesting. Definitely is getting faster at that. Would love my mining to get a little bit faster. Does still take quite a while for that. But again, I don't know, this might be the only time through with the mining, so guess I should just appreciate it for what it is. My apologies for the yawn. As I said, the game is really sort of charming and comforting, so making me very restful right now. Still no water in this fountain. Guess we'll see at a point with that. Now I am assuming that even though this thing might have a storyline, it is going to be like most shop simulators, and I mean that as a good thing in this case, where it's pretty much got a never-ending story to it. As long as you're wanting to keep selling items and everything like that, you can keep going. I guess we will see, but yeah. As I said, I'm very intrigued. We're gonna have covered the entire area here. Castle for right now is closed. Again, I don't know if that's storyline related or if that's possible updates to the game related. Could see it being either very easily. And we'll just sort of wait and see as time goes on. Just trying to hurry through getting everything here, but do want to get it all. Wonder what the max level is on this game. Sort of intriguing. As I said, don't really want to miss anything, if I can help it. We do have to go out to that island in a little bit. Alright, got all that. Get this stuff over here, then head back towards that corner. Yeah, harvesting speed has definitely picked up. So that's a good thing. As I said, now I just need the mining to pick up a little bit. Also, if you guys are like, I just don't want to see this harvesting all the time, let me know that too. I could probably make the videos where I just do this part before I start the video. Then we just do the sales aspect on video, if that's more your style or what interests you. To me, as I said, I find the combination in the game really a nicety. Because I don't want to be sitting behind a desk all the time just selling people items. I like the idea of coming out here to find and harvest them. Especially with the sort of whimsical world that they've created here. I am assuming at a point we're going to get to meet the dragon and such, which will be neat. Alright, got an iron mining level, that's a good thing. If I had to guess, I would say most likely the rock does come back. But as I said, who knows for sure. I may be collecting everything we've got right now, and that's it. Plant-wise, I think they will come back. I think all of them will. Now, will they be a bit randomized, so they're not in the exact same places? That would be a possibility I could definitely see happening. But not sure. Almost fell off the edge there. See in there, kitty. So we will pet it. Could have sworn there was another ferry somewhere over here. I guess not. I am also curious what the max level is on these things. No, that was just purple flower. There we go. Somehow I missed a few plants. Alright. That's all the plants here. Now let's go ahead and swim across to the island. Or should I say walk across to the island? Don't believe there was anything here if I remember correctly. Yeah, nothing there. Then we'll be just about ready to head back to our shop, check on the chickens before we hit the shop. So yeah, as I said, this is definitely going to be a long episode here. We'll sort of figure out how I'm going to do it in the future to either make it shorter, or I might just not apologize and have them be longer episodes. If that's the case, I might start time-stamping them of separating harvest from shop time, something of that nature, so that way those who are just interested in one or the other can watch that portion. Have to go up in that center area yet still, I understand, but sort of hitting the outskirts for right now. Alright. A few more rocks over by the big tree, I think. Then we should be good here. Alright, didn't see the second fairy this time, so a little bit sad about that. Like having the two of them. Really no idea if they do anything for me or if they just look pretty. But it is the way it is. Alright, so it took us roughly 50 minutes to harvest pretty much everything available. I think we already sheared these sheep, but let's just make sure. Yeah, definitely seems that we did. Alright. If I remember correctly, the chickens will be over in this direction. Here we are. Alright, got all the eggs there. Okay, that put a drop in my stomach there. Not gonna lie. Alright, all that's taken care of now. Let's head back around and see about... I've got one more plant over here. Or three. I do really wonder if they're not regenerating at a point here, because I feel like I cleaned out this whole area pretty thoroughly before. Guess we will see. Alright, so we're supposed to talk to this person. Now, 52 minutes into the game. As I said, I think what I might do is just put in some different time markers. Welcome, you made it to Ursa, peaceful land where magic flows gently and spirits walk beside us. Adventurers come and go, picking up supplies before heading off to faraway places. But here, there's no rush, no pressure, just the quiet joy of making something your own. This is your shop. Shape it however you like. Stock what calls to you. Decorate every corner. And set your own pace. Some shopkeepers stick to their shelves, others wander the wilds for rare finds. Both paths are part of the magic. Ursa is more than a place. It's a memory, a tribute, and a gentle reminder of the ones we loved and the stories we carry. The spirits here remember too, and they will welcome you with open arms. We're glad you're here. Take your time. Make it yours. And that's what I went ahead and did. Alright. So we have this little shelf here. We have $175 worth. It won't let me do things out of order. Alright, so let's go ahead and set this shelf up. You know what we're going to do? We're going to put this one. I do wish there was some collision with the walls, so that way it didn't go through them as easily as it does. But again, game is still in early access. That is definitely something they might fix at a point in time. Oh right, this is the produce style stand. Alright, purchase items. Yes, we need to purchase some items. Alright, including more furniture. So, I'm going to get another vertical weapons display to start with. Yeah, I'm not sure what these do. So, gonna buy that and that. Let me get this stuff set up then. There we go. Alright, let's get these items onto the shelves. Perfect. And our daggers. Whoops. There we go. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna buy one of these. Actually, you know what? For now, I'm gonna have these on these two sides here. And we'll put produce over here. As I said, one thing I would love is some collision with the shelves. Maybe have it where they lock together kind of thing. would be a very nice thing. Alright. Let's go with matching the market price and matching the market price. We're going to be market price oriented. Alright, so for now we need this one and this one. Alright, got another achievement for that, so that works out well. Gotta move this shelf a little bit forward. Market price those. Market price those. All right. We'll put the onions over here. Potatoes right below them. And the carrots over here. Yeah, I'd rather do that. Then I'll put two different items on those shelves when I get them. Alright, so let's see here. We've got everything out that we can. Definitely want to get paint. That's going to cost me 10. I actually need 20 for it because I need both two things of paint. Might do the floor as well. I don't know. We'll see about the floor and the ceiling. Sort of am okay with it the way it is. Still don't know what this thing does. Book of almost everything. So I'm going to need to get to level 2 to get that person. Yeah, I'm not going to change the shop name. It's Teddy's Haven. That's the way it's going to be, as I said. Alright. This we'll be able to get when we have enough coins. So, now it's time to open for the day. You know what? There we go. We'll go ahead and load these up as well. Yes, might as well. We've got the space. Let's do it. I'll have to go stab something. You have a good trip there with it. That's the wrong button, I know. Gonna have to figure that out again. That was one that took me a little bit with the demo, and I have forgotten what it is again. But that's alright. There we go. It's just clicking that little bag. Knew it was something like that. You have a good one there, sir. Increased profits. The Magic Guild has woven powerful magic. Wow, alright. Well, thank you, sir. 25%. Very generous of him. Not sure why he did that, but it's very nice of him, and I appreciate him. Probably have to pay the bribe later. Alright, we definitely need some more weapons. Then we just store the overstock ones over there. Let's see, 5. Press the wrong button again. So used to pressing spacebar on other games for checking people out. And again, my mistake. Oh well. Still works alright. There we go, man. You have a good day. There we are, sir. I think 2 more customers and we'll level up. Which will then allow me to get the assistant that, so far in my opinion, is the best assistant in the game. Perfect. Oh, I have to have 150. So, not quite there yet. But we will be there very soon. Actually, I probably should hire my associate the next day here so that way I have enough money and everything. I do want to paint the walls and whatnot, but you know what? That's not the end of the world. I can always wait on that. Want to make sure I have enough to really get my associate and stuff set up. As well as my sales cranking along well. Wow, alright. Needed some more swords. Always running out of the swords. There we go. Ooh, need some more of the potion over there too. Alright. Think that's our last customer for the day. It is. Perfect. You know what? I do want to treat myself and get a couple of things of paint here. This blue makes me happy. My favorite color pretty much. I like the black and blue combination, but I just don't know if black really fits this place. I want it to be cheery. So I'm thinking just the simple blue walls will be good the way it is. Alright, let's go ahead and end the day. We're not going to play through a full second day, but we will at least get our associate and stuff and show what that associate's capable of doing. You have a good day inside, Shadow. Alright. Definitely gonna have to harvest everything again. And it looks like the rocks also do return. Alright, so that is something we're gonna have to keep in mind. Only have like 17 eggs, so I don't get a lot of eggs. But anyways, let's get over here. Let's go ahead and open the doors. First things first. Oh, we have to pay rent. That's fine. let's hire our employee. We're gonna get another produce shelf. Don't know what that's for exactly, other than that seems to be how my employee shows up. So, not very familiar with it, but there it is. Alright, not in there. There we are. Let's see here. Let's go with the blood berries and the nightshade berries. Throw those back in there. Yes, I don't know what these do. Ooh, this I'm guessing is how I make jam. So, do I want to put all my berries out? Probably not. I don't know. I think we could do both. Alright, so we've still got the skydrop berries, we got the ember berries, and we got the ghost berries. I love how this works. It'll go ahead and fill in that set, and then it'll immediately start filling in the next set. Perfect. Let's set that to market price. Market price on that. I don't think the market price changes on these other ones really, so. Alright, we will leave those as is. We need to get some of these things. Ooh. We're gonna need more weapons at a point. Sort of regret having gotten the vegetables first. Really needed the long swords. But that's alright. We'll get the veggies stocked up. What I'm going to want to do at the beginning of each day is to basically purchase all of my different items so that they're on the shelves and nice and filled up. I am curious. No, not there. Alright, so elder milk would go on a normal shelf. Whisper wool, as would these scales. Doesn't look like the mine stuff goes anywhere right now. So that is something to note. I don't know what they do, but at least for right now, I don't have a shelf that they go on. Let's see. Not really caring about decoration too much, but a jam pot would be a good thing. Maybe getting a small table so I could put it over here and then put the jam pot on top. I don't know. We'll have to see about that. Lighting will always be something to care about. Small circular rug. I mean, I already have the one here. Not really impressed with it personally. Let's see. Double shelf is something we're going to need at a point. These two say interior wall paint, so I wonder at a point if we're going to be able to paint the exteriors. That'd be cool. Alright. So that's all good for now. Let me try these. Where did my milk go? Did it go back in here? Yes, it did. Basically, I want to have items that I can keep in stock. I don't want to use the ones that I like, the eggs, where I don't have many of them, because I don't want to be that kind of a shop where my stuff is always empty. I have not noticed that like customers get upset if you're missing items, but I don't want to be that way. I want them to know they can come here and get the items they're looking for. So we put the milk and the wool close to the produce here. Feel that makes sense. We have these scales, but I don't know. Yeah, see, that's going to put most of them out at once there. We probably will get those on a shelf when we put a shelf over here somewhere. We definitely have to expand the shop at a point. Let's see here. So we've got these two that we can buy. The Alchemist, Potion Stamina, Potion of Clarity. So we'll probably end up moving these items here down that way. And then making this another potion rack in the future. Then we've got our toys. The slime sets. So we've got the one employee. We could get Buddy in here at a point. Wouldn't be a bad thing, because I do think that we sell more when we have the two of them. When we have them both here working for us. But yeah, we'll probably end up buying a small shelf here in the near future. So we can put that over here. And we'll put those items on it, as well as at least the one type of scale. We'll probably go ahead and make some jams as well. So yeah, that's what the plans are for the future here. I'm really happy with the way this has already started out. the game is so much fun. As I said, hopefully for next week's episode, everything goes well and I will have the new computer up and running. So we'll see what the higher level of graphics will do for the game and such. No idea if it'll do anything, but we will see. For now though, if you enjoyed what I did in this episode, please go ahead and click that like button. If you've not already, please subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon, so you're aware when I produce new videos in the future. Thank you, and I hope to see you all back for more of Teddy's Haven.